updates on my part anywhere I go, my outing and cooking, daily activities, and lot more because I'm at home doing nothing, and I think this is the best time I could take my time to do all this and create another channel for my daily routine. Me and my 3 years old son and my little baby, which is she's just gonna be 6 months. 29th of this month. This is a wow because I just joined the family of Saladmaster, uh, and I got a notification that they are going to deliver some of my package today. So I can't wait to use it. So I already planned myself on making shawarma, making yam and egg, and making jollof rice for my family because we are Muslim. They are fasting, so immediately I know they are coming to deliver the pot. I can't wait to use my pot. So I already pack out things I want to cook. I wash my yam, set out my meat, beef, and everything is ready. So when I just brought the pot, I have to quickly prick them out, rinse them, the ones I want to use. Then I start using them. The first one I did is the first thing I make is my shawarma because I'm really hungry and I want to try out my pot to my salad master pot to make the shawarma. I don't want to use it elsewhere. I want to be using my eating healthy, mainly because my husband don't really like a lot of groundnut oil or palm oil in anything we cook or a lot of sauce. So when I heard about Salad Master, I was so impressed to have them. Though if you look at the cost of buying it is so much, too much. But I think here in Canada, it's advisable for everybody, both single, both married. It's very advisable for health wise. Lot of things about it, lot of things to talk about it. So the most important thing to think about is your health. Then after then, here in Canada, you can use it to file tax as your business. Put a lot of things to get a tax return, your lot of expenses. So that was my second main motive of buying it. So I was really eager to use the pot. So I did all these 3 meal in few hours. Immediately I open it in the box. So the first thing I'm doing here is I blend onions and habanero pepper. I fry them. After frying it, then I pour my beef. I pour hot water in the beef, rinse out a little blood in it, then pour it in the onions and habanero pepper I fried. So after doing that, the next thing I did is so I stir the meat together, cover it for like 15 minutes. Then after then I open it. Then I pour in my veggies. This is the same veggies I use when I'm making fried rice. Same veggies I use when I want to make shawarma, and I use it as well when I want to make meat pie for my kids because I have grown-up kids. So in my house I have a lot of bread, and I usually make meat pie pop for them as snack because most times they don't like eating. You force them to eat like they like bread, meat pie, pop things like snack with juice. So I usually make this same meat, this same beef with veggies for my meat pie. This actual one, the way I make it, exactly the way I make it for shawarma, I keep the remaining one in a Ziploc. Then whenever we want to make meat pie, I put it inside as my beef pie. As you can see in the video, this is the only way you can eat your yam, having the 100% benefit of it. I've already washed the yam, so slice, and this is the healthy pot make for cooking yam. You put water inside the down one, then put up the one with the yam and cover it, so that makes your yam not to soak in the water. So I just sprinkle salt on it because of my kids, so I have to make them have taste a little bit. So I lower the light. So the next thing I want to do beside it is a jollof rice. So I have my groundnut oil, then put my paste tomato in it, fry it a little bit. Then the next thing I'm gonna do is to pour the blended pepper I have. The same pepper I blend for making soup. So I always keep part of them in my freezer. Anytime I want to make my jollof. So I keep stirring it, then add the portion the measurement of the stew I want. I put my ingredient, my salt, my curry, my thyme, just a little bit of thyme and curry. So after leaving for a few minutes to fry, I wash my rice with warm water already with 2 derika of rice is what I wash. So I'm gonna put just 1 spoon of margarine because of my kids. That is the way I usually cook for them. I usually add just 1 spoon of margarine to make them have taste for them to enjoy it. But I try to cut them low or small rather than before I use like 2 spoons, but now I cut it in lower measurement. So that is all about that. I put the margarine, put a little bit of water to stir it together with the stew and the rice, then cover it. And always don't forget, you have to cook on lower heat. I put on 350, so after a few minutes I have to lower it to cook on a lower heat so that the rice won't burn. And even any meal, I think every meal, even the yam, anything you're cooking has to be on a lower heat. So the next thing I'm doing, I think the yam is done. So my son are back from school, so one of them is the one holding the phone for me now. So the other one helped me in opening all the fish, the canned fish. So now I have 10 eggs. So I already blend my habanero pepper and onions. So that was the first thing I have in the plastic before putting the 10 egg in it. So now I'm putting my all-purpose seasoning. Then I think I need it to be saucy, to be a little bit spicy, I mean, because it's 10 egg and the habanero pepper I have at home is not much, just 2 left. So I have to add what we call atagungun in Yoruba to make it more spicy. So that was what I had after the all-purpose seasoning. Then I have to whisk it to make the seasoning add more to it, especially the chili powder I put, which is the atagungun. I want it to mix with it, and I also want it to be pepperish because of the fish. I might not like the way it's gonna taste if I don't put a lot of pepper in it. So that was what I did. I scoop it, then the yam is done, the rice is done, so I lower it on last low heat. So I took away the yam, So now my pot to fry egg. So usually in this video, the measurement of the groundnut oil I use here is what I use to fry like 3 eggs. But because we're trying to cut down all fats, cholesterol, and all that, so I use a little bit, like the measurement of groundnut oil I usually use to fry 3 eggs is what I use in frying the 10 eggs. So when it's hot, then I'm gonna pour the egg and fry it. You're gonna see how it goes in the video. And usually with Saladmaster, I'm supposed to fry the egg even without oil, and it's gonna be tasteful. But because of my kids, I want it to taste good for them, and I'm just trying to cut down my carbs, everything. So I think gradually, maybe the next one I'm gonna fry, I will fry my kids' own separately. I will try to fry my egg without oil, without anything. I'll fry it and see how the taste is going to go. But this is just today they brought in the pot, so I just still try to make my foods the normal way. With my, I just limit the portion of the oil and things I usually use. So I'm able to quickly peel off the yam, mainly because the yam was not cooked in the water, it was cooked with it. So after a few minutes, I was able to hold the yam because it was not too hot that I wouldn't be able to hold it. So I slice off the skin, then ready to eat to serve the family. Thank you. Thanks for watching.